What's up YouTube? It's your boy Alphonse, you know, the guy with the curly fro, and without further ado, let's get into the video. A real quick note before we start the video, I just want to let everyone know that I am in no way, shape, or form a medical professional. If you are experiencing any issues with your hair, skin, or scalp, I would recommend going to see an actual dermatologist. I'm just sharing some of the tips that have helped me throughout the years, some things that I've noticed that have worked out really well, and I just want to share those with you in hopes that they'll help you out too, alright? Another thing to note is that hair actually grows about 6 inches per year, so you get about half an inch of hair growth per month. So many factors affect how fast your hair grows, from genetics, what you eat, how much water you consume, etc. So you really have to take inventory at your whole regimen to see what you're doing to actually make your hair grow longer, okay? So starting off with tip number 1, deep conditioning. This is one of the most important major keys for your hair, alright? So with curls, kinks, and coils, it takes longer for the moisture to get to the scalp. So that's why deep conditioning really helps out. What I do is on my wash day, I shampoo my hair, I condition my hair, and then I deep condition it. So there's so many ways that you can achieve the deep conditioning regimen. So you can either actually buy a deep conditioner. These usually come about $2 or less. You can get it from anywhere, from Walmart, Publix, Target, beauty supply stores everywhere, even on Amazon. Be generous about the conditioner amount that you put in your hair, and then use a Walmart, Target plastic bag, put it over your head for about 10 to 20 minutes and let that seep into your scalp, and that's a great way to deep condition your hair. I try to build a regimen so that my hair knows, hey, we're about to detangle today, we're about to wash today, so that I don't want any problems from my hair while I'm doing the routine. You can train your hair just like you can train your body. A wash day can really provide a lot of insight for your hair. Tip number 3, wrap it up. Before you go to bed every night, your hair either needs to be wrapped up, whether you use a wave cap, a do-rag, a lock tube, a silk bonnet, or something. Your hair needs to be covered at night, protected. Regular cotton pillows and sheets. What they do is they really draw out the moisture out of your hair, but also it helps with frizz and keeping your shape of your hair intact. I know what some of you fellas are thinking right now, you know, I don't want to wear a silk bonnet, that's feminine. My guy, you have 2 options. You can be worried about what people think, or 2, you can have healthy, strong hair. Tip number 4, trim it. All right, I know this is the one that everyone hates, and it sounds counterintuitive. If you want your hair to grow, to trim it. One of the best defenses against split ends is trimming it. It's really virtually not much else you can do besides trimming your hair to get those split ends. What the split end does is it'll start with one strand and it'll just work its way up to your root, to your hair shaft, all right? So it's better to get them out of the way. There's so many ways to trim your hair. You can get a barber to do it for you. You can pick out your hair, blow it out, and then just have your barber kind of just go around it with some clippers. Or for me, what I usually get is some twist, and then I take the hair wallets and twist, and then I take some cutting shears, and then I just... Tip number 5, stimulate your scalp. When you activate your scalp and you get blood flowing to your scalp, that's what promotes hair growth, all right? That's one of the most important keys I can give y'all. But I basically use my fingertips, I go all around my hair, and I just massage it, and I just try to wake up the scalp. Tip number 6, oil it. Essential oils are one of nature's gifts, all right, you guys, and there's so many of them, and they have so many different benefits. I'm serious, just Google an ailment and then Google the essential oil that's good for it, and you'll get some recommendations. Oiling your hair after your hair is wet is one of the best ways to seal in moisture. I'm not gonna tell you what oil to use. I'm gonna let you do your own homework and do your research and find out which oil is best for your hair or whatever you're trying to achieve. So if you want to grow your hair longer, find what essential oils help with hair growth. If you have an issue with alopecia or balding, find what essential oils work for that thing. Just for an example, I use castor oil. I know most people can use castor oil. It's great for hair growth. It's great for conditioning. It has anti-inflammatory properties, and it definitely stimulates the scalp. So that's one of my go-to oils. I always go to castor oil. It's just been something that's been in my family for years. We've always been using castor oil for way more than just hair. All right, we've gotten to tip number 7, the last one, all right? Tip number 7, honestly, is leave it, all right? And by it, I mean everything. It could mean leaving your hair alone. Don't manipulate it too much. If you're one of those people that's always measuring it, like, oh, I'm waiting to grow, leave it alone. Don't bother it. Whatever your perceptions or whatever you want your hair to be, okay? Hair, I feel like it's sentient. It has a mind of its own, okay? So sometimes it works with you, sometimes it doesn't, but every day you step out of the house, you need to be proud and own your hair, okay? Don't be envious of anyone else's hair. So if you have any of that envy, leave it. Thank you so much for watching the video, you guys. I hope you really got some kind of value out of it. Like I said, these tips have helped me the past 3.5 years growing my afro out. Make sure you like this video, comment down below, share the video with someone, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon so you can be notified every time we list a video. Thank you so much for joining me today.